complete dominance. 98 pitches, 71 for strikes, and 0 first pitch strikes as well. Turned out, went on MLB.com. It says he's finding the next gear. Is the guy behind you?
It's perfectly said. He really is. He's coming into his own as a frontline ace, and you have to have success. Success breeds confidence, and then you start to believe. I had a chance, 30-15 spring training preview, to sit down with Hunter Greene and interview him for a while. I want to start this with some sound. Him talking about kind of coming into the season a little bit differently because of the success that he had in the second half of last year. Take a listen.
There's almost times where you have to have another form of validation in the game. You know, you get drafted. Yeah. That's a stamp of validation.
You got to have success.
Yes. Minor leagues, you get punched in the mouth, right? Yeah. Then you find some success. Then you get called up, another stamp of validation. And then you struggle, you get punched in the mouth again in the big leagues. And then you do well in the big leagues, another stamp of validation. For me, I think it was being able to get tapped as an all-star. And that feeling of, okay, now I know that I can not just perform at this level, but I can dominate.
So pause this real quick, because I want to dive in on that a little bit. That's the second overall pick coming out of high school. He was considered can't miss. My point being, everyone will get humbled by this game at some point. The guys you watch on a nightly basis are the mental monsters. Yes, they're super talented, but they sit alone in their room and question it just like everyone else, and they find a way to pick themselves up and keep working when no one's watching. And that's exactly what Hunter Greene did. You want to talk about setting the tone? We know he's got an electric fastball. Let's get into it. A couple at bats. This is the first AB of the game. He comes out against Pittsburgh. There's 100 right down Broadway. No deviation. 0-1, there's 99. 0-2, what do you think he's throwing to the leadoff hitter? Get out of here. He thinks it's inside. Go back to the bench. This ball has got a third of the plate, 99 miles an hour, just completely dominant, setting the tone, knowing he's probably only got 2 or 3 guys in that lineup. Pause this for me real quick. That he's going to have to contend with, Brian Reynolds being one of them. Bring up the first board for me. I want you to take a look at what he's done since the start of 2024. He's third in MLB in ERA. ERA plus, the plus is just park adjusted because he pitches in one of the toughest parts to pitch in the game. It's an absolute airport there. Opponent's batting average, which I always looked at. He's first, $1.74. What does that tell you? Weak contact, no one's really squaring him up. Opponent OPS, hard hit per swing percentage, I mean, up and down the line. So what do you do when you have that big time stuff and you're feeling it? Let's get back into the tape. Pound the strike zone. You get guys 0-1, they start to question where you're going after that. The only problem is that you can't come off this heater. Bring up the next board for me. Take a look at this, because I want you to dive in on the names. We fall in love. Chase Dollander has just come up for the Rockies. He looks like the real deal, but Paul Skeens is sitting at 97.7. He's pitching a little bit more this year. Hunter Greene is 99.4 miles an hour. I mean, he's coming to get you. So I asked him if he was going to change anything up in spring training. Was he going to start incorporating? He's starting to throw a split a little bit more. What was he working on? I want you to listen to this.
I didn't add any new pitches this offseason, but exactly that, refining and just trying to make them sharper, you know, make them all look the same, be able to play them off of each other, be able to offer them at any point in the count. I think that's a great sign as a really good pitcher, being able to throw your third best pitch in any type, any part of the count.
Now he gets super scary, so pause this for me, because now he feels comfortable with 3 pitches. But the bottom line is pounding and getting ahead. Give me that third board Nays put together. Nays does a phenomenal job at this, by the way. First pitch strike percentage and in-zone percentage leaders this season. First pitch strike percentage. He's up there with the bit. I mean, he is pounding his zone 74% of the time. We saw Tarek Skubal. He took that career jump when he just started saying, my stuff plays in the zone, I'm going to get after it. Either you can hit it or you can't. And that's exactly what he's done. So I just want to take you through kind of the maturation, because in the Pirates lineup, there's really not many guys who can beat a Hunter Greene. Maybe a Brian Reynolds, so he might have to pitch him a little bit differently. I want to take you into his 1AB, and then we'll get out of here. Late in the game, pause this for me real quick, because I want to set the tone. His first AB, he punches out the leadoff hitter on 3 heaters. Brian Reynolds comes up, he tries to do the same. Reynolds gaps him. Go to his last at bat in the 6th inning versus Hunter Greene. Watch this. Little backdoor slider, steal strike 1. Split finger that he threw 12 times yesterday. Now he's 0-2. Brian Reynolds can't come off heater. See how he's just a tick behind that at 99? Good spit right there on a splitter. Where's he going? And then he gets him on a nasty slider. Back in the day, he would have thrown a challenge heater, and Brian Reynolds would have took his base hit up the middle the other way. Just a maturation of a frontline guy. And you see right here, his slider. Most pitches thrown without allowing a hit by pitch type this season. That thing's been, I mean, that's double everyone else.
Everybody in the National League Central paying attention to this piece of news, and it's not great news. Everybody in this division is alive. This is awful news, as a matter of fact. Patrick Mooney putting this out. Justin Steele will undergo season-ending surgery to repair his left elbow. This, according to Craig Counsell, everybody was shocked, at least those not close to the Cubs, in getting this news. Steele, last outing, no signs, as far as the eyeball test, that anything was wrong. Clearly, the Cubs knew something was wrong. He was evaluated. Season-ending Tommy John surgery.
You never know when that's going to come. That's just the reality of it. I mean, Tommy John's one pitch and it goes away, right? So I think for me, it's what happens next. Does this front office go and get a starter? Do they go trade some of their pieces to go get somebody? Or are they in health right now and saying, hey, Colin Ray, you're going to take the ball. You're going to figure out all these innings that we're going to lose with Steele and figure it out from here on out. For me, as a division, though, it puts everybody on notice. All of a sudden now you're thinking, uh-oh.
Right.
This team that a lot of people are calling to win the division, now all of a sudden, it's up for grabs. I mean, the Pirates, the Reds are playing good baseball. Milwaukee, obviously, they lost today. But, hey, anything can happen in this division.
Everything's wide open at this point. Less than a week ago, Justin Steele had just finished 7 shutout innings against Texas and was probably thinking, okay, none of us saw this coming. We hope for the best for him and his career, and the Cubs are going to have to move on without a guy that was at the very top of their rotation.